Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shanae for all of you that are new here, and I am a New York City style influencer and blogger that's here to share tips on how you, an average lady like myself, can attain luxurious styles, beauty, skincare, makeup, just luxury in general, right? Because luxury is attainable for all. It's just about how we go about it, and that's what I'm here to share with you guys, how to get it. So mostly on my channel I talk about style. However, today we're going to be talking about a new foundation, foundation and primer that I'm trying out. I'm really excited to share with you guys, and it's going to be the new Gucci foundation. Almost said perfume. The foundation, this is the Natural Finish Fluid Foundation and the Silk Priming Serum. So I'm going to be demoing both of these for you guys, as well as sharing my thoughts, and I'm going to try to do a wear test. We'll see how that works out, because I might not be able to do that. But you will at least get the first impression and see how it looks on me. So before we get into the nitty gritty, I just want to quickly talk about, is luxury beauty worth it or not? Is it worth the hype? Should you waste your money? X, Y, and Z. So I love luxury beauty for many different reasons. I think that luxury beauty is a good segue into trying luxury products without the heavier price tag. So yes, the luxury beauty products are going to be more expensive than other beauty products. However, I feel like if you're somebody who wants to try your favorite designer's items and you want to get the feel and look and you just want to feel luxurious, then I definitely say try out luxury beauty items. I know for me, when I first was, wanted to try something a little luxurious, my first luxury foundation was actually a Dior one that I loved and I used for a really long time. One of my first luxury beauty products was also a YSL lipstick, which I loved. So one of the things I actually really enjoy about luxury products is the packaging. So that is partly what you're paying for. The prices are a little bit more expensive because usually they use a little bit more expensive ingredients, usually less filler products. I feel like the packaging is a little bit more thought out, it's more detailed, it has more, exuberant type of, designs. And then also you're paying for the name. As with most luxury products, a big portion of what you're paying for is a name. But either way, this is something that I'm okay with and I like because I like the finer things in life. So if you're like me and you like the finer things in life, but you're also trying to enjoy them on maybe a smaller budget or more modest budget, then I definitely think luxury beauty is the way to go. So some ways that you can get luxury beauty, get the most out of buying these products, I would say is definitely wait for a sale. So normally perfumes and beauty products don't really go on sale at the department stores. However, every now and then, like on Bloomingdale's, Saks, Nordstrom, they'll have a sale. So I definitely say sign up for the notifications. That's something that I'm going to keep telling you guys in general. Sign up for your favorite brand's notifications so that you can always be in the know. Because they tend to always share the first news through those platforms and through those mediums. So definitely sign up. If you're not, then you're gonna miss out and you're gonna be late to the party and upset that you missed. The next thing I'm going to say is definitely look at Sephora and Ulta. I think Sephora has a little bit more luxury products than Ulta. Ulta is more limited on that. But Sephora, they have their biannual sales. They have the spring sale they just passed. They also have the fall one. And then they have the other mini sale that kind of happens during the holidays. So I would definitely say make sure you keep your eye on that because a lot of luxury beauty brands do sell their products on Sephora's online website and in some of the bigger Sephora stores. So there you'll have the opportunity to get your items for a really great price. I'm a VIB Rouge, so I get 20% off. And if you have a product that's $50, 20%, that's going to be now $40. 40 sounds better than 50. It's only $10, but in my head it does sound better. So that's definitely something to take into consideration. Okay, so let's talk about the product and where I got it from. So I shopped my beauty products from the Saks in New York City because that's where I live. I live in Harlem. It's very close to me and it was a place that I knew that would have the product. And also if you have some type of membership or loyalty program at Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom, whatever, I would definitely suggest when you're making your beauty products to also consider that because then you can rack up points and then you can use the points for further discounts. I also like to go to department stores sometimes versus Sephora or Ulta, because when you go to department stores, they actually give you samples, like tons and tons of samples of the new products. They give you like little gifts that I feel like sometimes in Sephora, yes, you can get samples at Sephora, but sometimes I feel like they can have an attitude sometimes. So when you go into a department store and you're at the counter and they're helpful and they're being really nice, they usually will really help you out. So I had a really great experience. I went to the Gucci counter and Hugo had helped me out. I'll never forget his name because it makes me think of Hugo Boss. And he was really informative. He shade matched me. He really convinced me to get the primer. Normally sometimes I feel like I don't like to get the primers all the time just because I have one primer at home, or I already have primers, so why do I need to add an extra one? However, a lot of brands do usually make a primer with their foundation launch just because they're made to work together, and like, the ingredients and different things like that work well together. Because as some of us may know that are more experienced in makeup, sometimes certain primers are water-based or oil-based or whatever the case may be, or silicone-based rather, and then sometimes your foundation isn't, so sometimes those can counteract and like aren't compatible together to give you the best like flawless look. So that's definitely something to take into consideration, that sometimes if you don't like a foundation, it might just be that you're using the wrong primer or something of that nature. So I have both of these. I have the shade 380 Neutral, which I'm really excited about, and then I also have the primer, which I already said 20,000 times. So I'm gonna try both of them on for you guys. So the foundation retails for $68, and the primer I think is $57. So I know it sounds a lot, but if you really think about foundation and how often you wear your foundation, take that into account. Because I know me, I only really use foundation if I'm going out or if I'm filming for you guys. So it's not like one bottle won't last me long. Like, it's very rare that I finish a whole bottle before having to throw it away because there are expiration dates. So that's just something to take into account. And then I also just want to show you guys really quickly what I got when I had bought the foundation and primer. So it came in this beautiful bag. It says The Alchemist Garden. I think that was kind of the theme for their latest beauty launch. So I showed you guys the two products I'm reviewing. I also got samples, the Gucci Memoir, Perfume. That one is that the one I really love? Yeah, it is the one I really, really love. I have two of those. Hugo also gave me Gucci Guilty, another great perfume. Gucci makes really great perfumes. If you want luxury products for a lower price point, in addition to makeup, perfume is a really great way because the bottles are always going to be luxe. I have a little red lipstick sample. I also got, what's this? From The Alchemist Garden, The Eyes of the Tiger. I think this is a perfume as well. I have to try this out. I have never smelled this one. And then last but not least, I got this really cute brush. So this will be great for on the go when I'm retouching my makeup. And I think it'll also be really cute for my vanity. Like, it just says Gucci on it. So this is what the bottles look like. It's kind of like that, I don't know how to describe the glass, but it's like not transparent, it's not opaque. It's kind of like a clouded glass kind of appearance with like a nude pink. It's more nude than pink glass top. Both of these are 1 ounces. This, it says Gucci on the tops. So like I said, very luxurious. It's really cute. Something that will look really nice on your vanity. Has the gold top. Like I said, you're paying for packaging. This also feels very like, not hefty, but very like substantial. Like, it's not something that's, cheap feeling. It feels like you paid a lot of money for it. So I'm going to apply my primer. I already did my skincare. So, well, actually, let me also show you guys the texture of this. So it looks kind of like skincare. So just so you guys know, let me see, the light comes back. Okay, light came back. So this product does have squalene oil, has polymers. So pretty much it promises to blur out your skin and reduce the fine lines and wrinkles. Okay, so this product has squalane, which is really good. It's a product you guys know I rave about all the time. I absolutely love it in my skincare. I feel like it's really good for your skin barrier, and it just gives a nice glowy look, especially if you have normal combination of oily skin, without making it too greasy. So that's how that came out. Feels really good on my face, really smooth. And like I said, I already applied my own skincare. It does have a scent. It smells like rose. So if you're sensitive to scents, this might not be for you. I'm not. I like scented products as long as they don't smell like an old lady. That's cool. So I'm gonna let that set. Okay, so the word I was looking for before to describe the bottles is frosted. I don't know why I couldn't think of like the name, but yeah, it's a frosted bottle. So I like frosted bottles. The only thing is like now, like you could see, I don't know if you guys could see it, but it has like my the oil marks on it for my fingers on the glass bottle, which I don't really like. Anywho, so I have the shade 380N. So N is for neutral. This foundation comes in 40 shades. So they definitely have improved and tried harder. I think a lot of brands are really realizing that, you know, you need to be inclusive. Like, not only you like is it disrespectful, but it's also kind of like limiting your customer base. And it's like, why would you do that? Like, people can't, like, your excuse before was that people weren't buying it, but how can people buy products that aren't available for them? I'm not gonna buy something that's 20 shades lighter than me that costs $60. Well, even if it costs $6, I wouldn't be buying it. But you know, I digress. They're doing better, they're learning, and I'm here for it. So this is what it looks like. Like I said, it's the gold top. This foundation is supposed to be a natural finish. I'm gonna apply one pump to start with. So they claim that it's supposed to blur your skin, blur wrinkles, texture. For the purposes of this for the purposes of this video, I'm going to start off with one pump just because, you know, I want you guys to see how the coverage is. I think it's supposed to be medium buildable, just because I want you guys to see. However, in real life, I always apply a good amount of foundation because I prefer my look to be full coverage. Like, I do have some discoloration from adult acne marks. And then just in general, I'm somebody who just feels like if I'm gonna put on makeup, I like to really put it on. Like, I know there's more natural like makeup looks and I'm all here for it. I think it's wonderful and I do them sometimes, but if I'm gonna put makeup on, I just feel like I want to be glam. So to me, glam is gonna be medium to full. So that one pump was only really enough for my cheeks, and even then, still looking at them, I don't know if you guys can see it, there's still like, I can still see some of the dark marks peeking through. So I'm gonna add more because that's my preference. If my skin's having a good day, like when I don't have, I just added 2 pumps. When my skin's having a good day, I probably wouldn't need as much, but my skin has been like tragic lately from like the allergic reaction I told you guys about, and then just also yeah, it's just been tragic. It's been going through it lately, so yeah. So I have a lot more dark marks than I did a couple months ago, which I'm not happy about, but there's bigger issues in the world and those things can be cured. It could be taken care of, because I'm definitely going to be seeing my dermatologist next week to see what we could do about all of that. So I think that for me, the 3 pumps was perfect from what I can see so far. This is a good color match for me, I think. So I know a lot of black people or people of color complain about foundations being too like orangey, but for some reason, because I think it's because I have yellow and red undertones, that those orangey colors actually work really well for me. Like, it's something that I feel like flatters my skin tone, and I think also because it has a slightly orangey tint, it also kind of color corrects like the dark marks, so it balances out. Plus, by the time you add your under eye concealer, your highlighting concealers, your bronzer, I kind of feel like it evens out. Like, most things will work if they're like within reason. Like, I'm not saying use something that's like completely like the opposite of your undertone and your skin tone and it's gonna work. That's not what I'm saying. Although I could see that being some weird TikTok video, because they be doing the most for the videos, which is one of the reasons why I think that I can't really be on TikTok, because I'm out with the BS. Like, if I know that something's impractical, I'm not really gonna be doing it. That's just me. Maybe I'm just old. So This is what it looks like. I really like it. So if you look really closely, like on here where the dark marks are, you can still see some, like a little, if you look really, really closely. But I think I'm okay with that. Like, it, you know, it's more natural. That's okay. I still think it's really beautiful. I think right now my skin looks like it has a really nice glow. I really like it. I feel like it seems like a lit from within type of situation. I'm still gonna set my face. I'm gonna do my makeup as I normally would because that's just what I'm gonna do. I know that's such a bad reasoning, but that's what I'm gonna do. And then let you guys see how my final face looks. But so far, like I said, I think this looks really good. I really, really like it. It looks very natural. I think it's a really good color match for me. It seems like on camera it's matching my neck and my face. And then in person, it also seems pretty good, pretty spot on. I actually went in there asking for a different color, and I'm really glad that Hugo did a really good job at shade matching me, which is why I just always like shopping in person, especially for like makeup or even clothes too. Cause I feel like you just gotta see it in person. I have to see it in person. I hate returning stuff. It's so irritating. So like I said, let me get back to doing the rest of my face and let you guys know what I think. Okay guys, so I finished putting on all my makeup. So I did my makeup as I normally would with my regular products, and I really like so far how my foundation really looks. Like, I'm looking in the viewfinder and my face is coming up pretty flawless, but still looking very plump and youthful. Like I said, it promised to blur out, and here I had a lot of texture because of the allergic reaction I had, so it was like those little like dermatitis type of little bumps. And like on camera I don't see anything, and in person it definitely minimized them as well. You see me look over that way because that's where my vanity mirror is, so yeah, that's how I look in real life to see how things look. Like I said, I'm really liking this. It looks very lit from within. It has a very beautiful look. I hope that they further extend the shade range because I think that it's a beautiful foundation, and I think that everybody deserves to, you know, feel good and get a little bit of luxury. Let me take down my hair so you guys can see the full look. Yes. I'm feeling like a spring goddess. Like, I'm being a little dramatic, but I'm really liking how this looks. So what I'm going to do is, right now the time is 5:18. I have some other things that I want to shoot. I have some reels. I have another YouTube video I want to shoot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back after I do all that and let you guys know what I think about the foundation. So it's not going to be a very long wear test. It's going to be like a mini one. But usually, for me at least, in my opinion, I'm able to tell after a couple hours how I feel about a foundation. Like, if my skin is going to react, because I have combination oily skin, if it's going to react, it would react within a couple of hours. It wouldn't wait until like 9 hours, because at 9 hours, 12 hours, whatever hours, at that point, no matter what kind of foundation is, you're going to have some type of oil or breakdown of some sort. So, and also right now it's pretty warm outside and the sun is like beaming in my room, so it'll be a good measure of like how long wearing it is, because like I said, it is supposed to be a natural finish, and it's specifically made for combination normal and oily skin tones. I have combo, so we'll see. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Hey guys, so unfortunately my camera had died. Well, actually no, my camera didn't die. I have no more space in my memory card, so here we are. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on how my makeup looks, and how the foundation and the primer has held up. So right now my face does look a little shiny. Just for a disclaimer, I think some of it is due to the artificial light. Artificial light always like kind of amplifies how much oil is on my face, especially like here and over here, which is like the places I normally get oily at. I did not blot my face. I did not apply any more powder. This is exactly the way that I left it after I showed you guys. Doesn't appear to be any breakdown. So I think it looks pretty good. Let me blot on camera so you guys can really see what it would look like. I'm not opposed or mad about blotting because I'm somebody who just has to blot anyways, because my face just gets oily in certain places no matter what it is, and I mean that's natural. That's just what it's gonna be. The other thing is, I definitely was filming after I last spoke to you guys. I was filming, and then where I was in my room, the sun was like beaming on my face. So that's something also to take into account, which I'm glad that that happened, so that I have a real expectation for the summertime or for when I'm out in the sun. So I used my Beauty Blender Blotter Odyssey. This is like a reusable blotting sponge. So pretty much just like the same material that's the Beauty Blenders, but it's in this little flat form. It comes in a little compact